You have entered the Chronic's rabbit hole. Michael, the Chosen, thank you so much for bringing us back. OPETH for all the OPEThians and Chronicans on the channel. You are bringing us today the Lotus Eater from the album Watershed.
Thank you so much, Michael. I'm really looking forward to this one. Thank you, Michael, so much for bringing this watershed moment of OPETH back down the rabbit hole. This is the Lotus Eater. And we are really looking forward to this one. If you guys are excited to have OPETH come back down the rabbit hole, remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more Enter the Chronicness.
Very excited for this one. Check out our recent one, which was Coil and Heir Apparent. We already have done Hessian Peel, so we're trying to finish off this album, and thank you so much for guiding us in that path. Here we go, the Lotus Eater. You ready, honey?
I'm ready.
That was awesome.
Have to pause it. I never know where to pause an OPETH song.
I was about to pause for you, so you're almost there. Good job.
So this is right off the bat, absolutely phenomenal.
That whistle intro?
That whistle intro, like just that's very...
more humming, like...
Yeah, it was like a hum.
Yeah.
Like a very low build up, and it's like, okay, like where's it gonna go? And then it just instantly transitions into something hard, and then it's like, where do I pause it? Where can I say something? Where can I stop? This part where I paused it, I thought was good because I heard it start repeating that one line again. So absolutely. I was like, okay, I can pause it here because it's the first time in 1minute and 42 seconds that it hasn't been a crazy transition, a crazy like
drum fills everywhere.
Oh man, he's going off. Like, yeah, and the growl.
He's just one of the best.
I love his growl, and it makes me so sad that his new stuff doesn't actually have any growls, because I love the growl, and he has such a good growl, and now I love it so much.
And don't worry, he does still growl live.
Okay,
they do the older songs still. Don't worry.
Well, that's good.
Yeah,
you know, that makes me happy.
Yeah. But this is amazing.
Oh my god, this
I love
is
it,
phenomenal.
Okay,
like,
here we go.
Okay. my god.
There's like you could tell how this was a watershed moment. Like they
Yeah.
were really pushing to see what they can do and what everyone was
Very
going to allow.
progressive.
Yeah,
And
very
they have
progressive.
like that moment that
Yeah.
going back and forth, and then before that they had that really loud scream
Mm-hmm.
going through. Very like kind of old school video gamey, like going into the dark place, going into
Yeah.
like the scary castle kind of feel.
Totally.
And very progressive. I wasn't expecting it, and I love it. It fits so well.
It does, right?
Like, oh my god, that's just
This is the album that was out when I got into OPETH.
yeah, I could see.
So,
I could
like-
see this like
Because like from Dream Theater to them, it was a nicer transition because I was listening to their more progressive stuff with
Yeah.
a little bit of growl. So it was like, oh, okay, like I can get into this. And then I listened to all their growl, and I was like, oh wow. But you can see why a lot of people still were they could see the direction OPETH was going, and they were like, you're saying,
Yeah.
I hope they're not, like, you're mad they're not growling and all that, right? So like you could see where everyone's like, uh-oh, are they gonna go full this? Like Rush almost, you know?
yeah, this is like this song is also phenomenal.
Yeah, oh my
like
God, is
this
it?
whole album is like everything I've heard. There's been nothing that I have not liked.
Totally.
And as I said, like I never know where to pause it. I never know what's like gonna happen because it's like right around the corner. There's just another
Exactly.
and it's a treat. It's an absolute treat.
It's an absolute treat, and I got you, honey. Oh. Oh my God. OPETH. Yeah. They brought it all back. And how do they're so good at transitioning from, first of all, his singing from the clean to the growl is just incredible, but just
Absolutely
their
incredible.
music itself, how they transition, it's like it's not like they use a space. They still somehow transition with the music, which a lot of bands need to actually take that real break to like switch to from hard to soft. But they somehow just flow it all together and then blend everything back in. And I love when
Yeah.
bands bring something back, but then they add something to it, so it's just like a even more of a treat, which is already a treat, right? But like this song itself, like it's so progressive, and they're going out there, and that's why I'm saying, like, if you hear their old stuff like Blackwater Park and all that
Mhm.
compared to this, it's like it is so different, yet this is still Opeth, but it
Absolutely.
shows exactly the watershed moment, like we keep saying.
This is like this song has so many different parts to it. Having the hum start at the very beginning, and then the conversations, like the overlaying
Yeah,
conversations
that
right at
was
the
all
end.
so
And I was
weird, eh?
trying to hear what was kind of being said, but it's almost like it's meant to be gibberish, like you
I
can't,
think it was meant, yeah.
right? And
It's like a bar.
like being in a bar
Yeah.
type scenario,
Hmm.
and like everything that we went through in the song in between, and like there when that guitar came in, it was like picking but on the electric guitar.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We love that.
Oh my god. Because like he had his acoustic when he picks, and like that's
Yeah,
a very Opeth thing, like when he goes
definitely.
in on his acoustic guitar. I think I've heard him play something similar to that in almost every one of his songs, that acoustic moment.
Yep.
But then he had that on the electric guitar, and then it went into like that dirty riff on the electric,
I
and
know,
it
eh?
was just so good.
Wow.
And then that almost like continued, almost like a trance throughout.
Yeah, and then
And
it brought in
then,
that amazing fill right
oh,
in
it
to
did.
that cool little keyboard parts.
And there was just so many of these like fills and these transitions that were
Yeah.
happening till the end of that song,
Oh
when it
man.
just tapered off into the conversation.
Exactly.
And
Hmm.
there was a lyric that he was singing in kind of like a chorus. It was like,
Okay. Yeah.
the father's love was then being used against her, the mother's
Hmm.
love was then being used, and then
Right.
the against her, and just continuing on about how everyone had their love, but then that side of that group would use that love against,
Yeah, it
um
would eat something.
right. And so it was that lotus eater type
Yeah.
moment
Yeah.
where, oh well, look how beautiful it is, but then like devouring, like the
Yeah.
devouring mother, the devouring father kind of
Totally.
mentality.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And so that was that when that lyric or that variation of the verse just kept repeating,
Yeah.
it was like pulling you into a trance,
There was.
in because of just how like consuming these riffs were, that's just so powerful, so progressive. And then his growl coming in, I was like, oh my god. I'm
And,
like, I was done.
and all the
Done.
effects were making it very echoey too, in a
In a
really
good
awesome way, and
way.
it was bringing you in. That's what Opeth does, especially when that
Hmm.
growl comes back. And you almost forget
Oh.
it's there, and then he comes back, and exactly.
Mhm.
But it's somehow like it's healing, because it's like you need to actually have that grit when you're talking about some of these subjects, and that's why I love it, because he can do both
Absolutely.
so well. Where it's like he's a demon angel, and that's why we love you, Michael.
Hmm.
But also, Michael, that's also why we love you, because of your request. Don't forget the two. One's a singer, one's our good friend,
Mikal and Michael.
Michael and Michael. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. We love Opeth. I love Opeth. I know all of
Oh my
Opeth, but
god.
this was Thumbnail Lady's first listen. I hope you guys had a good time with us, because I know she sure did. You can see my dimples are out because I'm pumped. I got the goosebumps. It's always feeling like it's the first time listened to when I get to do it with all you guys. So it's awesome to experience this with you all. Hope you guys had a good time. We're exiting the rabbit hole now, folks.
Thank you so much for this request, Michael. I'm looking forward to the next one that's coming down the rabbit hole. Peace and love, everyone.
God bless y'all.
Take care, and bye for now.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Enter the Chronicness.
Special shout out to all of our patrons and YouTube members. We appreciate all of your support.